Hi, y'all. Welcome to another episode of Real Talk with Shawn Smith. On this episode, we're going to be talking about voting based on our values and why that's very important. I have a special guest here, and she's going to introduce herself.
Hi, everyone. My name is Payton Jackson, and I will be unseating Mark VC for U.S. House District 33 in the DFW Metro.
Man, I'm so happy to have you on here.
Thank you. Thank you. It's an honor to be here, baby.
Yeah, so tell me what made you want to get into politics?
So, what initially made me get into politics was the TikTok ban. I didn't agree with it, and that was the first thing that really embraced me to type in congress.gov
Mm,
and read up on that bill, but also read the other bills that we have out that we have congressmen and women voting on both sides of that.
yeah, wow, And you used to be a Democrat, right?
Well, I never said that I was a Democrat, but I was raised to vote Democrat down the ballot because that's just the values that my family had. And I used to work with Democrats and I did vote Democrat. But once I began to actually pay attention to the
Yeah,
policy and actually
yeah,
read up on the legislation, the bills, the ordinances, and from a local, county, state, and federal level, and pay attention to the policies that they're voting on, I realized that I'm more conservative than anything.
yeah,
But it went against how I was raised. So
yeah,
I had to step back and vote based on policy and my
yes,
values and my faith versus the political system.
yes. And that's a sad thing because I just don't understand, our people.
Right.
We've been brainwashed by the Democrat Party, think that the Democrat Party is for us and all, but we don't take out the time to do our research at all.
Right, right. And it's very sad. Like we say, or they say, that we're a hardcore Democrat and, I'm voting Democrat down the ballot, but we've never been to a school board meeting. We've never
Uh-huh.
been to a city council meeting. We don't go to county commissioner. We won't even type in congress.gov to see what's being voted on and who's voting how. And to say that so ignorantly and proudly that, I'm a hardcore Democrat without doing that research. And I mean independent research because
Yeah,
not even the news will tell you the whole truth. And just take the time to actually do the research instead of voting straight ticket year after year after complaining in these Democrat ran cities
yeah.
and counties and states. It's just pure ignorance.
Yeah, it is pretty ignorant, and just so sad. So why is very important for us to like vote based on our value and not our skin color?
Well, the famous saying is my vote is my voice.
Mm-hmm.
We're not speaking for necessarily skin color. I want to know about your values. Your
Yeah,
vote should be based on your values, not because you're black.
yeah,
And the hard core truth is some of these black politicians, whether they're Democrat or not, some of these black politicians are misleading the black community. But
yeah,
it's not just the black politicians, it's the black churches, the black pastors, the black neighborhood associations, the black nonprofits. It's a system that's being held on both sides of the aisle, both Democrat and Republican. And unless you're doing independent, unbiased research, you're not going to get down to the truth.
mm-hmm. And that is a sad thing. Family taught us that we should vote Democrat because they the ones that help people. The Republican Party don't. And it took me some time because I did my research back in 2021. And I'm like, I don't think I should go with the Democrat Party because they against my faith values.
Right.
And boy, I tell you, last year when I had voted for Donald Trump and I had posted that he won on Instagram, boy, a lot of my friends had dropped me. They like, we can't be friends with somebody that voted against my rights and all that. I'm a woman and I'm a woman, I have rights and all that. Your rights is to murder a baby?
And it's crazy, but it's my demographic where the most educated in the country, yet we vote the most ignorantly. And when it
Yeah,
comes to killing a baby, I've already spoke on Margaret Sanger, but I thought Black Lives Matter.
yeah.
Black Lives Matter, right? So, I mean, we have to accept that we have to take accountability for what happens when we lay down and we make certain decisions.
Yeah,
It's not your right to kill a baby. I believe that Black lives do matter. Now, in
yeah,
certain cases of rape and incest, and that's a different story, or if it's a health related issue, then that's a different story. But and it happens a lot in the Black community for us as women to be so careless with our bodies, and not only procreate and not and depend on the government for welfare, or
yeah,
just go to these clinics that originated for our demise. It's just
yeah,
disgraceful. It's
yeah.
disgraceful.
Very disgraceful. And I was a part of those black organizations, what they call MHSSP, whatever it called, MWS.
NAACP.
Yeah, I was part of that in college.
Hmm.
And God told me to like remove myself from because they had this victim mindset. And we were saying we were having a meeting and we was going, let's say, let's get the cops out here to talk. And then here they go saying, we don't want no white cop to come out here to talk to us. And I'm like, with that mindset, they out to give us, we black and this and that. I'm like, it's that victim mindset that I just don't subscribe to.
Right. And sometimes it's racism. Like we say in the Black community that Black people can't be racist, and I don't agree with that.
Yeah,
I do not agree with that. I think anybody can be racist.
yeah,
But it speaks to the mindset, because the argument to that is, well, Black people, the definition of racism is having, or one group having more power over the next. I refuse to say that anybody on this earth is more powerful than me. I don't care what skin color you have, what title you hold.
mm-hmm,
I am the most powerful person I know other than the good Lord.
mm-hmm,
I refuse to have a victim mindset. And it's not just me that can say that. Anybody can say it. You can say
yeah,
it. I can say it. My cousin can say it. My friend can say it. My neighbor can say it. Anyone can embrace themselves enough to know that they're unstoppable. But
mm,
it's this
yeah.
victim mentality that's been sold to us, especially in the Black community. I don't understand it.
And yeah, of course, you had these black pastors like
Um,
Jamal Barney. Jamal Brown, I don't see how he called himself a pastor. He more an entertainment pastor than ever. Talking about we going to boycott Targets. I mean, you putting that over God.
mm.
I say I'm still going to Targets. I'm not subscribing to that.
Right, right. It's nonsense, and I mean I'm disappointed in how the Black community is allowing the misleading to happen. Like at what point in time do you stand up and say, maybe I shouldn't, side with abortion. Maybe boys aren't girls, and maybe
Yeah,
them competing against each other, that isn't right. Maybe we do need a closed border. I'm okay with us helping people, but America first means that we take care of Americans
yeah,
first. But it's the other side that creates and embraces this victim mentality
mm,
and fear mongering. All I could do is really pray for them and wish
yeah.
them
That's
that.
what you have to do is pray for them. Because people, if you have a different mindset, you're a conservative. You think different, people just come after you. They saying that you are Uncle Tom, this, that, they're trying to be white.
Yeah. I can't tell you how many times I've been called coon.
Cool, cool. For one to think different, you know.
Or not my goal isn't to think differently, it's to think independently. I
Yeah,
believe that true research is looking at all sources and then
mm,
coming to your own conclusion.
yeah,
I just own educated conclusion. I just don't understand how, people can take one headline and go with it instead of just researching everything on that topic and then forming their own decision. It's just we're surrounded by followers, I guess. The old saying
yeah.
is
We
true.
are. Shoot, we follow these celebrities. You ought to look at the BET Awards. And I'm like,
Gosh.
oh, but Jesus, Lord, what is wrong with God, I tell you, I'm just like, okay, y'all want this and that, but y'all just, and then y'all goes and worship these other gods, these spiritual gods like Ashun and Amlet. But
Mm-hmm.
y'all don't really worship the true and living God. This is what most of the black people are doing, to
Right.
contact their ancestors,
Right.
which is sad though.
Yeah. One day we gonna wake up. My
Yeah,
my saying is it's the woke people that need to wake up.
yeah, mm-hmm. And I would not say, Black Lives Matter, it do matter. But, this organization, I tell people I don't support the organization. And I'll assume I am called a racist and Uncle Tom because I don't support, but they don't take out the time and do their research on it, on why I don't support Black Lives Matter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, but most people don't do their research on anything. And that's just a sad reality. Most people don't read, like, just for leisure. They don't read books, let alone read up on topics that's trending. They just run with whatever popular. They follow the crowd.
Yeah,
But if Black lives truly matter to that population, they would say it every single time. Like
yeah.
when we shoot each other.
Mm.
I live in the city of Fort Worth, where we hear gunshots every night, and I know this is
My parents, I stayed forward.
God bless your soul. It's hard out here. But no, okay, so you know about the gun law, the gun
Yeah,
violence.
yeah.
Como Fest is coming up, and every single year after Como Fest, literally hours after the festival, we have mass shootings like last year. So I'm praying that in a couple of weeks we actually exhibit that Black and brown lives actually matter, and it's
Mm,
not just a saying for when the cops mess up.
yeah.
We don't say it when we shoot each other, and we don't say it when illegal immigrants kill us. A
Mm,
woman by the name of Larisha Thompson, she was just murdered, shot by 6 illegal immigrants, just driving,
mm,
minding her own business. That could have easily been me. Where is Black Lives Matter? Nowhere to
yeah. What is that?
nowhere to be found. So that's why I don't support the organization, and for a few other reasons. But Black lives only matter when the cops are involved. That's what that organization is for. So only for cops when cops mess up.
Yeah, and that's a sad thing. It don't, what they call it, won't get no more quick. It won't get clicks and views and all that. It won't get a lot of attention.
Absolutely.
So it can fall their narrative. But
Right.
yeah, this is very sad though. Because a lot like in Chicago, and nobody won't talk. And if you brings it up, they be like, "Oh, it's white on white crimes too," and I understand that.
But we talking about the Black community, right?
We talking about the black community. Like I
Absolutely.
just feel like black people they so afraid to talk about stuff. They emotionally wrecked. I'm
Yeah.
not saying all of them, but some of them.
Yeah. Well, I would say it's 50-50 with the men. when it comes to the political two-party system. But with black women, we definitely have some work to do when it comes to being brainwashed by the Democrat Party.
Yeah. So do you watch The View?
Do I watch? Oh no, Mm, absolutely not.
They need to get you on there.
No, I don't think they'll like me too much.
You know where Whoopi Goldberg.
No, I don't think they'll like me at all. I don't want to go on the Breakfast Club. I don't want to go on the View. I'm trying to see Harris Faulkner, Jesse Waters, Candace Owens. I'm trying to see the conservatives.
Yeah. Kansas Owens, they saying that she like kind of just switched up because she did not support what Donald Trump doing.
She has her
Hey,
own opinions.
mm-hmm.
She has her own
I
opinions.
still like her and I still support her. You know, some stuff
Right.
I don't agree with what Donald Trump doing, and it's okay. You know.
Right. It's all about thinking independently. Just
Yeah.
don't brainwash.
Yeah, just don't brainwashing people like, oh, she going over to the liver side. No, she not
No,
going over to the
that's
liver
not true.
side.
That's not true.
Too. So you recently did your interview with Officer Taylor.
Hmm.
And yeah, the last time I saw Officer Taylor in person was back in 2023 at a 20 Point USA meeting.
Really?
Yeah, he was at the University of Texas at Arlington, my school. I was just so happy. He used to stay in the same neighborhood as me, Star Six. Went to the
Lord.
same high schools, Dunbar, but I graduated in 2011.
Oh, okay. I gotta bring you a yard sign. You gotta remind.
Okay. Definitely, I was, because I was like, I was like, man, I wish she should have won, you know that, man.
Oh no,
Then they put it on the news that you and him got to, and
everything happens according to God's plan.
yeah. Then I saw the comments, and I know uh, that friend of mine, you and her went back and forth on the
Yeah.
dang on Facebook. That friend of mine, you and her went back and forth on Facebook.
When I'm bored, I do stupid stuff.
You say, boy, you do stupid respond to people comments. I know people can like, they really can like get to it. That's just how people is, man.
Yeah.
And that's just the saddest part of it, though. But yeah, do
For
you see
real.
yourself from running for president one day?
No, I mean that's not really a part of my plan. I'm not really a career politician, but if I see or whenever I see a politician not doing the job to their fullest extent, I'll step up and run for the position. But president isn't. I'm not even old enough to run for president anytime soon.
And so you like in your early 30s?
No, I'm 28.
Oh, so I'm older than you.
Yeah.
I'm 30. That's how old I am. I'm 32.
Okay. You look
I'm
like you in your 20s, so yeah.
I've been around though. I tell you, went graduated high school in 2011. Been through college and all at TCC and UT.
Amen.
I tell you, it was tough, with college. But I made it through it. Thank God.
Thank God.
Yeah, man. The podcast, I've been doing this podcast for a year. It's a Christian podcast.
Congratulations. You said you've done it for a year?
Yeah, since April.
Congratulations.
Yeah, man, it's been tough though. I tell you, I had all episodes on YouTube and Spotify, and Apple Podcasts.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm keeping it going. I was like, let me get her on the podcast. This video going by, and I'm just like, Jesus, Lord. At the forward. Then I seen your video. I was like, she is good. We need somebody to stand up, especially in the conservative movement.
Well, here's the thing, and I didn't really notice this until recently. Fort Worth is not as conservative as you think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I went to the last city council meeting and I was listening. I was like, oh my God. Fort Worth is actually more liberal than Dallas.
Jesus, are you for
Well,
real?
more liberal than Dallas County, I'll say, at
Mm,
least. But it's turning more and more liberal. So the conservatives do need to step up in Fort Worth before it is like completely taken over by liberals.
yeah. And then what do you think? Okay, I know a lot of schools in Fort Worth, public schools in Fort Worth shutting down. What do you think? Should they shut them down?
Well, from my understanding, it's a financial crisis, which I'm not for or against shutting down the schools, but what's next? Because we are failing our kids when it
Yeah.
comes to the education system. And it's not just
Yeah.
Fort Worth, but Fort Worth can be a pioneer to turn everything around. We need to start talking about trades and master basic math and basic reading. And from
Yeah.
my understanding, it's the reading that's the biggest hiccup in Fort Worth ISD. But we're shutting down schools. I believe it's 18 or more than 18 schools that's being shut down. But what's after that? Like, look
Yeah.
at the quality of the education and then look at how we're paying the board. We
Yeah.
just paid a superintendent, what, $1 million to quit?
Jesus.
And if you ask me, the board shouldn't even make a salary or any type of wage. They should make commission based on how many schools in that district is passing these standards. And I
Yeah.
wouldn't advocate for passing star standards because I'm against star.
Mm.
But we need to set a standard for basic math and basic reading when it comes to each one of these grade levels. They're commissioned for the school board off of who's passing what and how many. Because
Yeah.
at this point, we're paying people to make stupid kids, and stupid kids are future prisoners, according to them. So
Yeah.
we need to turn around. I don't know who needs to step up when it comes to the school board, but I don't know if it's somebody on the school board or if it's the city council or the county commissioner, but somebody needs to step up because they're wasting money and again they're making stupid kids.
Yeah. And that's a sad thing because they teaching these kids how to be etiquettes, like for the LGBTQ
Oh,
community.
yeah.
And I'm about to get cancer. Jeez.
No, but you're right. We shouldn't be talking about the LGBT community or the trans ideology in our public
Uh,
school or any school, really. Especially if we're not talking about credit, we're not talking about financial literacy, we're not talking
yeah.
about taxes, we're not talking about construction. And in regards to Fort Worth ISD, they wasted millions of dollars trying to revitalize sex ed, trying to be woke and trying to be inclusive. You wasted millions of dollars on curriculum that we didn't even use after the conservatives came down and spoke against it.
Yeah.
We waste money and then we close schools. Yet we
Mm.
still pay the board. Yet nobody on the city council has really said anything. I mean, Parker spoke up, but I mean, we need somebody to really apply pressure when it comes to local government.
Yeah.
If you ask me, nobody on the school board should be getting paid in Fort Worth. If
Mm.
if these schools are not passing, you don't get paid. Let's go back to
That's
commission
fair.
based. Yeah, let's go back to commission based. Let's try
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. And these kids, they don't need to be knowing about that, LGBT and then what else,
Yeah,
and Black Lives Matter and all that.
right.
They need to really learn about math and reading and all that. And then home health, really.
And basic math, reading, and trades. That's what
Yeah,
we.
uh-huh. That's what they That's what they really need in the lifestyle. And it's sad to see that those schools getting shut down, AM Pay and all them. And, well, Elwood, McDonald. I mean, I used to be a substitute teacher. I used to sub at those schools. But, they were just not performing well.
Right, right. And I
And
understand.
do you think school choice is the best?
It's the best for my family.
No.
And I don't mean that in a braggadocious way because I use free charter. But I do feel guilty that my tax dollars, or not enough of my tax dollars in regards to property taxes, go to my son's charter school. I'm forced to pay for districts like Fort Worth ISD and Dallas ISD, even though they don't fit my values or the needs of my family. Especially when it comes to diversity, equity, and inclusion, the thing that Fort Worth just postponed, which I can't wait to speak for. And I want you to come to that council meeting. It's on August 5th.
When
August 5th. I don't know if it's at 10 a.m. or 6 p.m., but as soon as I figure that out, I'm gonna let you know. But it's August 5th. I'm giving a speech
okay.
for DEI against it.
Oh, geez.
We fight, or the black community or the black women, we fight for diversity, equity, and inclusion, yet we ignore the most vulnerable population in our society, which are our people with disabilities. My son has autism, and if you know anything about Fort Worth ISD and autism, they don't really coexist well. They swept the death of Xavier Hernandez under the rug. He was an autistic boy who fled out of the room. And that's
Jesus.
something that autistic people do. They elope. He fled out of the room. 6 adults held this boy down, face down, did an illegal restraint on him. They knew it was illegal. They knew it was against their training from the state
Mm,
until his lips were blue. He died at
jeez.
the hospital. And
Mm,
because staff at the school has immunity while on the clock, nobody has been held accountable. So I don't want to hear diversity, equity, and inclusion from elites, from black elites in Fort
mm,
Worth, because they don't
yeah,
care about diversity, equity, and inclusion, especially when we ignore the most vulnerable people in our society. I don't care
yeah,
about your skin tone. I don't care who you sleep with. I don't care about your pronouns. If we really want to talk about diversity, equity, and inclusion, it should only be about people who are disabled, and I mean truly disabled. And I know that Fort Worth doesn't care about that. I'm a parent of an autism boy. I'm an autistic boy. I am an autism parent. The organizations that they give contracts to, like the Boys and Girls Club, they are not ADA friendly. These schools aren't ADA friendly,
mm,
not as compliant as they should be, and they don't have the resources to be. Our RISE program is depleted. Yet we have city officials pretending to care about diversity, equity, and inclusion, who have shown a track record of failing the most vulnerable people who need to be included, who
mm.
need those resources, who need that help. And it's disgusting.
Yeah, it is disgusting. That's sad for where I used to work with them too. I left them a long time ago because they not doing, because these kids, they be focused on everything else. Talking about a boyfriend, girlfriend relationship. They don't even talk about education. Like, come on,
Right.
man. The principal, they not doing right. The schools and all that mess up, dirty and all that. I'm
You're
like,
right.
Jesus, Lord, they pay you less money, though.
Right.
Because if I had kids, I'm not gonna put them in no public school. They going to you know what? They going to a Christian private school.
Try to find one affordable, because I would love to do private school. I don't have the resources to. So charter works for my family. But I do donate more of my time and my resources to my son's charter school because they don't get as much tax revenue as the
Yeah,
regular districts, the ISD.
yeah. And a lot of people, it's so sad that a lot of people is against school choice. They feel like that their kids gonna get left behind.
Yeah. But here's my stance. My property taxes, one, we shouldn't even have property taxes, if you ask me.
Mm, yeah.
But if we are going to tax property, just like I have a child and I refuse to use either Fort Worth ISD and Dallas ISD because they're both incompetent, especially when it comes to SPED, whether it's
Mm,
RISE or not. They're
yeah.
incompetent and I refuse to use them, yet I'm forced to pay for the district.
Mm,
That's taxation without representation. So you could
mm-mm.
be mad at school choice all you want, but my tax money, one, we should not be taxing property, but if anything, my tax money should follow my child.
Yeah.
If you mad at that, then I suggest you make an extra donation because I'm
Yeah.
fighting for no taxes.
Yeah, and that is good though. I'm not like I say, school choices is definitely the best. You know, parents can take their kids to any school if they want to. If they want take them to
Right,
charter school, let it be. You know.
right. I agree.
Hmm. Just like you have a choice to take your, just like you have a choice to go to church, any church that you want to, long as it's the right church.
Amen.
Cause these people nowadays, like Jamal Barney and Mike Todd, just
Right,
I tell you, guys, they is part of the problem, and they want to sit there and bring everything on the white man, this and that. That they always after this, but you stay shoot. I don't even want to stay in the neighborhood with what I'm trying to talk about.
right. No, but you are absolutely right. We can't blame the white man for everything. We
Yeah.
can't. At some point in time, we have to take accountability. Because some of these, and not to bring it back to politics, but some of these black politicians do more harm than any white man could ever. And I mean any white man. So it's all about being resilient. And I hate to promote victimhood, but sometimes you're not a victim. Life is
Hmm.
just hard. Sometimes if
Yeah.
there's no system that's been made against you, sometimes life is just hard.
Yeah. It's not always just because you got this and that and stuff. It's not just I bring everything on everybody, right?
Right.
Like, come on now. Then, of course, the media, they talk about that all men is bad, these women.
Right.
That they don't need men, it's like breaking up the black family household. And that's what you look at these TV shows, they promote that. Like
Mhm.
I'm watching the soap opera Beyond the Gates, and I'm like, why do the only black grandson had to be gay? Like,
Mm.
can we watch a show that's normal? Like, come on, that's the black soap opera, and it had to be like mixing with this to reputation and all that, and the only grandson had to be gay and all that. I'm like, why is that? Like, come on now.
It's an agenda.
Yeah, it
It's an
is a
agenda.
done.
That's why it's like that. But we have to put a
Yeah,
stop to it.
yeah, and that's one of the why people don't. They like why people don't watch the TV shows and how, because they tired of the wokeness. Because we have all that long time ago. Everything was not. If you gay, you did had to put it out there like that.
Right. I agree.
That's the sad thing. They putting it in these kid shows, and
Yeah.
these kids be thinking. Oh, can you see? They say, Mom and Daddy, I think it would be a good idea if I change my sex, like they have a permission to do that at the age before 18.
Mm.
Like Gabrielle, what's her name? Gabrielle Union and the
D-Wade.
one. And that's sad. I'm like, that's a male. That's a full male. He may say he a female, but he was born as a male. Just like he say male and female. It's only one gender. It should not be dating and all that. And
Right.
I don't care if they cancel me on here or not. I'm gonna speak the truth. We gonna go by what the Bible say. Yeah. Because I tell you, people just be so confused, and on top of that, they just go against God's word. I mean, come on now.
That's what gets me. I mean, whether you are a Democrat or Republican, Independent, whatever you decide to be politically, I'm a child of God first.
Yeah.
I don't care what the Republicans talk about. I don't care about what the Democrats talk. I try my hardest. I'm not perfect, but I try my hardest to walk in my values, walk in his values, and try and actually resemble being a child of God. And a lot, I want to say at least 80, 90% of Democrat values today don't resemble my values in
Mm-hmm.
my faith. Or just sometimes it has really nothing to do with faith, but just common sense.
Mm-hmm.
Really. So, I mean, it's just about having enough self respect, enough faith in your values to vote how you want to and not how you were raised, not by skin color, not on popularity, but your values.
Yeah, true that though. Yeah, most them because nowadays and before I'm gonna say this before I let you go. But
Mhm.
now, why do they want to socialize queer with the black community? Like
Because
everybody black.
we allow them to.
Yeah.
We allow them to. And especially the black women. We allow them
Yeah.
to. Black women could put a stop to it. Because if
Yeah.
you look at gay culture, especially with gay men, they mock in a way, in a respectful way most of the time, but they mock the image of a black woman.
Yeah.
But we allow it, we invite it, we embrace it. And it's destructive because some of us we have little boys looking up to us.
Mm-hmm.
And if they see that we're clapping for that, they think that that's okay.
Yeah.
When the true reality is, not only has the black man been removed from the black household, not by the white man,
Mm-hmm.
but by that Section 8 voucher and that food stamp card. That's what removed the black man. But while at the same time we're still removing the black man, we're embracing, encouraging this feminine ideology in our
Yeah.
boys. Not
Yeah.
just us, but the music, the entertainment, the
See.
movies, the shows, the
Mm-hmm.
media.
Yeah.
We have normalized. I'm not saying that we're victims. Like this, we brought this on because I even see parents bringing their children to pride festivals.
Jeez.
Where is I almost cursed? Where is CPS? Please. And I don't even advocate for CPS. But sometimes we really do need it. Where is CPS? They need to be stationed outside of these pride festivals.
Yeah.
I mean, these people they have dildos and condoms on display promoting just this. It's an outside sex store basically. And you're bringing children here.
I sad.
I mean, I don't preach for government overreach, but we have to do something.
Yeah, we definitely have to do something, regardless what people they can cancel us all we want, but we got to speak the truth, because
Right.
we're going against what God was meant to be.
Right.
What the Bible say, we going against what the Bible people they don't want to follow what the Bible say. They want to go by their own understanding.
Right.
But me,
Praise
I don't care. I'm not compromising my skin color over everything. I don't care. I would call out the black community on their behavior. So
Oh, that's right.
I don't care if they can. I lost a lot of friends for doing that. But they were not friends in the first place. They
Right.
just stuck in their own ways, huh?
And you made a new friend.
You okay? I would love to have you, especially we think the same, with this
Right. Like
politics
literally, we
thing.
think the same.
I've been Republican since 2021.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I'm
well,
surprised. I still haven't met Tatum, but he's going to be at a speaking event in Florida. I'm gonna send you the information. You should come. It's
what?
in July.
Well, oh, it's in July because I know I'm supposed to be going to Houston in July for a conference. Then I'm also going to another conference in August,
Okay.
but it's in ATL. I know people gonna cancel me on there with these black fraternities and sororities.
Don't worry
Ooh,
about that.
but
They
but
can't cancel people like you and me. We don't
uh-huh.
bow down to
These
stuff like that.
people, black people, they get caught up in that too, and they don't know they worship other gods.
Man, you are funny. Yes, yes, they do.
They don't know those be spirits up in those fraternities and
Right.
sororities. So yeah, they got a conference and a lot of people denouncing them, and boy, they getting attacked for
Really?
denouncing. Yeah, people saying they decided to leave their fraternity and sorority because God told them to because they worship other gods and taking oaths off of. And I'm like, man, this is good because I almost was about to join one. And God
Mm,
told me no, I don't need because they the ones also with that big and black mindset too.
right.
That black people should be on guard and all that when we go on the streets and all that because they would attack us like we back long time ago. Where
Yeah.
they would put us in chains and have us picking cotton.
Right.
Jesus. Look, I'm a big mess here, but it's the truth. It's the mindset. And then, remember that text? Did you get that text? They saying that black people, they gonna put black people in China.
Yes. Man, and people really thought that it was true. Man,
Yeah,
had I got that, I would have started laughing.
yeah.
I would have started laughing. And it's just I can't tell you how many people told me that Trump was gonna send me back to slavery. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for them to pull up.
Here you go. And I had some friends talking about, well, Trump don't like us. As you look at it, long time ago, Trump was appearing on black show. Black people used to love Trump before he became president.
Yeah. But black people don't want to admit that they love Trump. And I mean love Trump
Mm,
until he became a Republican. But what I found out recently, and I have to give credit to Everett Jackson in DeSoto, I didn't know that Texas Republican Party was founded by black people.
yeah.
Just found that out. So I'm still doing my research on that. I'm about to do a deep dive because literally right after Juneteenth, they went and started the Texas Republican Party. And I don't know how somebody got tricked out of the Republican Party or if they sold out for Section 8 and food stamps. But let this be my announcement. If you did get tricked out of the Republican Party, I'm here to take it back. But I don't think that that's what happened. I think that black people just bought into a dream, and
Yeah.
generation after generation, we have adapted the mindset that the Republican Party belongs to the white man. Let Miss Jackson let you know that the Republican Party does not belong to the white man.
And it's not just for rich people, too. Anybody can be a part of the party.
Yeah. I mean, I encourage anybody to go to your local GOP meeting. They
Yeah.
should have it up on the website. I know Tarrant County and Dallas County GOP, they have their events up. Meet them halfway and go to one of their events.
Yeah. True that. Yeah, y'all check him out. So yeah, what can they find you on social media?
On social media, most of my accounts is No Taxing with Jackson, but you can
Okay.
follow all of my progress at notaxingwithjackson.com.
Okay. Y'all check her out. And I thank you so much for being on this episode. It means so much to me.
It's an honor. Thank you for reaching out. Thank you so much.
Yeah, most definitely. Thank y'all so much for watching this episode, Real Talk with Shawn Smith. Be sure to catch new episodes every Wednesday and Friday on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Subscribe to Real Talk with Shawn Smith's YouTube channel, and you can also follow Real Talk with Shawn Smith on Instagram. That being said, y'all take care and see y'all next time on the next episode of Real Talk with Shawn Smith. Bye, and y'all come back now. Bye, take care.
Thank you.